Okay, so what you do from the moment that you book a potential host to the time you turn up to the front door determines the outcome of the party. It isn't a case of booking the date, sitting back and hoping for the desired outcome. It's the steps we take. My heart's thumping. It's the steps we take, the time we invest coaching our hosts, and more importantly, the relationships we take the time to build, which ultimately determine the success of the party. So a few months ago, my dear friend and close teammate, Jade Allen, introduced me to a new concept of connecting with my hosts, an approach that sounded so simple, yet turned everything I knew about host coaching on its head. I thought it was genius, and so, like all great ideas I'm presented, I grabbed it with both hands and ran with it. Put simply, this approach involved a sequential process of communicating with hosts through a balance of text, video calling, and audio messages, as opposed to the traditional phone calls and text messages we use to relay all the important information in the lead up to the main event. So today, I challenge you to revolutionise your approach to host coaching with a twist to your regular practice. I challenge you to become as personable as possible and to allow your host to get a feel for the real you, to connect, build rapport, and in turn increase your party average in both sales and attendance. I'm going to start with a hot tip. Book all your parties within 21 days, as styling involves getting some girlfriends together over a cuppa or some wine, in home, at a park, at a coffee shop, or even your local Macca's party room. So the reality is that getting some friends together shouldn't require an engagement period of sorts. Because no one says, hey, you free for coffee in 6 weeks? It's more like, you free Thursday night. So book them in that 3-week period, because from experience, I guarantee that all parties booked more than a month out will cancel or reschedule, not because they're being mean, but because something genuinely came up. If they want to book in December, tell them you'll call them mid-November and book them in then. Which brings me to step 1, send a thank you card. Feel free to take photos of these slides as well, girls, within 48 hours. I always keep these in the back of my diary with stamps readily available in my wallet. Have these written out, handwritten, and posted by Monday morning from all your weekends parties. These days, the only thing we usually receive via snail mail are likely bills, or in my case, fines. My husband's in the back, he's like, yeah. So a nice handwritten card is a massive feel-good gesture. You'll find that your host will probably stick it on her fridge or on the mantle, and it helps to ensure that your booking sticks. This brings me to video 1. However, before you start sending those video messages, here are a few important things to consider. Have a smile on your face. Have a smile on your face before you press record to avoid the awkward freeze face. Be excited, be real, be you. No need to be overly dressed up every time with a face full of makeup. Remember, you want to keep it real. You want to be relatable. It's okay to snap a quick vid whilst you're sat in the car for school pickup, waiting for the kids to come out. Even if you are in activewear, wear jewellery. Keep your videos short and sweet. This one's important. You can't go over 2 minutes. People zone out. Sending information via videos will provide your host with a point of reference as well. They can always re-watch if there's an aspect they didn't understand. Which brings me to video 1. Now, this is within the first 48 hours. So I'll generally, within that video, you want to thank the host for booking. You want to discuss the host pack contents. Now, I've just put up what I include in the host pack, because whatever you're going to include in there, you need to be prepared to talk about. Otherwise, it's just wasted stationery. So I've just included a couple of catalogues, 5-6 order forms, a star host, the host rewards brochure, and a wish list with a little tea bag you can attach. And I ask her to create her wish list. I ask my host to start creating a wish list. So my intention, and also my intention to send a little tile invitation that she can use to send out to her guests. That's here. So this one is from I've added it all there, the meme Annick. Love that one with that picture. Okay, I tell my host not to create a Facebook event at this stage, that I'll set it up for her once she invites everyone via the tile invitation first, and which I'll explain why shortly, but first here's an example of video one. Slightly embarrassing.
Hi Jenna, thanks so much for booking your party, hon. I'm so looking forward to hanging out with you girls again. Listen, quick video message, so bear with me. I wanted to quickly go through what I popped in that host pack for you, that pack I gave you at Nadine's party. So in there you'll find a few catalogues so you can share the whole shop around the lead up to your party, but also you'll see a wish list. To that wish list I popped the tea bag, okay? So go make yourself a cuppa and have a flick through everything, but we'll write down everything that you're loving on that wish list, including those pieces that we didn't pop on your order the other day at the party, okay? We're going to hook you up because Park Lane is very generous with their hosts, all right? And you're soon going to find out all about that. Now, most importantly in your host pack is one of these. Okay, this just goes through everything that our hosts are entitled to, and there's a lot that you're entitled to. So if you open it right up, hun, I'm going to quickly introduce you to what we call our thank you gifts. There's so many pieces there. They're valued between $80 and $150. Okay, now you can get up to 3 of these for just $19 for every booking that we get for your party. How good's that? Okay, so for the girls that can't make it or would like to have their own show because they want to get all the freebies, that's what we're going to get, okay? So we're going to hook you up with all the $19 thank you gifts as well, all right? So have a flick through, hun. Have a look. Now, I'm just making sure... Oh, by the way, before you create a Facebook event, could you please hold off? I'm going to send you a little meme invitation for you to send out to your friends, and you'll do that just one-on-one, no group texts or threads, and we'll wait to see who's coming, and then we'll add them to the Facebook event. All right, I promise to keep it short and sweet, so I'm going to shut up now, and I'll be in touch with you very soon. All right, Jenna, bye for...
It's embarrassing. Okay, so why no Facebook event yet? Because I believe these events should be used as a pre-party pump-up page. Only those who've RSVP'd going are added to the page, and that's going to minimise the culture of no's or excuses as people start to post on the wall, giving the next person permission to announce their excuse. That makes sense. Okay, so some tips for the pre-pump-up Facebook event. This is like day 2. It's always great to insert little video clips here too. It gives the guests a chance to get to know you and the relationships begin to form. So, within your Facebook event, you want to post a welcome video. I just tweaked Jacinta's video script, basically introducing yourself, giving you a bit of background on Park Lane, like Shirley and Arthur's story, our unconditional warranty, our amazing sales. Again, don't go on for more than a couple of minutes at a time. I tend to post once a day, like pics of jewellery, what the jewellery's made of, your 2 and 4 posters. Play games. Get them interacting. The one I love to do is How Do You Know the Hostess, where the winner will receive a prize at the party. This helps you suss out the crowd and where they know their guests from and who you can target as potential hosts and future teammates. I say that they're going to get their prize at the party so that if they don't turn up, well, that's just tough. They don't get it, okay? So, really importantly, you need to share the online party link in your Facebook event. So the one where when you set up your party and you can copy and paste that link into the Facebook event. On there, I like to explain the 2 and 4 video as well, and I love using Laura's Just Jeans analogy, like going to Just Jeans, purchasing a couple of pairs of $5 accessories at the counter and getting the jeans in the top half price. Also, post some teasers, like pictures of all the thank you gifts to show, and asking the host what will she choose from when we get to her party. Use the Facebook event to announce also when delivery has happened and when the hostess has received it. That way the onus is off you. You know, if someone calls you 6 weeks later and says, I don't have my jewellery, and you're like, well, I gave that to the host 3 weeks ago. So they know it's already there. They know who to chase up for their order. All right, which brings me to my last hot tip. This is straight after the party. You need to text each order thanking them for helping the host receive X amount in free jewellery, as an example coming up. So, and the really important thing is to ring all your outside orders to do the same thing, to thank them for placing their order and helping the host get X amount in free jewellery. Offer them a $100 voucher to have you over since they missed out. Let them know you've only got 2 left to offer, and this creates a sense of urgency. If you don't get through via phone call, so always try to call first, resort to a text, but call first. So I do hope that these hints and tips have been useful, and as scary as that first selfie video, especially to share that, might be, I have urged you to have a go, but remember, they must be short, sweet and punchy. This business is based on relationships, and the better we get at developing these relationships, the more our businesses will prosper. So good luck, and I'll see you tonight.